Cara here with Power to the Flower. Thanks for joining me. It is Friday today, yay! Which means I want to share with you one of my favorite things for success with container gardening. And today I want to talk about Dichondra Silver Falls. This is Dichondra Silver Falls. I like to call this particular container at my house my Rapunzel container because of this amazing, luscious, flowing dichondra that I have going down my stairs. If you don't really like this look, that's understandable, in which case you can totally trim the Dichondra Silver Falls to the length in which you're comfortable with it. If you're following me on Instagram at Power to the Flower or Facebook at Power to the Flower WC for Walnut Creek, where I live, you probably saw a post that I put up this week with beautiful Dichondra Silver Falls flowing over a really high retaining wall, and it is just starting to come into its glory. I planted it earlier in the spring and it's starting to really come over that wall. Okay, so Dichondra, why is it one of my favorites? Number one, it is really easy to grow. You plant it, it grows. It's very difficult to kill. It's very hardy. It can be actually used as a grass replacement. You can mow it, you can stand on it. This is a piece that I pulled out of my container here. And for lack of a better word, because I am just a gardener hobbyist here in the Bay Area of California, and I just want to share what I learned with you, hopefully so you don't have to make the same mistakes I did. I don't always know the exact names of things, so that's okay. We can know the idea without knowing the names. So at each of these points, what I'm going to call a node, 1, 2, 3, if this is laying on soil, it will create roots coming out of there, and that will make it quite robust in the ground. That will happen as well in your pot. So another reason why I like to use Dichondra Silver Falls is because it's a beautiful spiller plant over the edge of your pot, but it also can kind of become a filler, a ground cover inside of your pot, especially if you're using a really large container. When you buy Dichondra, this is a 1 gallon size. It looks like this, and the fuller it is, the happier it is, and the readier it is to explode and start growing for you. I have a couple examples in my yard of both the container version as well as the ground cover version. So I'll show you some pictures of that at the end. Another reason why I love Dichondra Silver Falls is because it grows pretty much anywhere. If you're not sure about your lighting situation, like, ooh, I think that pot gets some sun, but I'm not sure, maybe it's changed over the months, I'm not sure, this is the plant for you because it doesn't really care. It will grow in the shade or it will grow in the sun. It can handle really intense sun and heat as well as shade. So that is perfect for anyone who's not quite sure what their pot's lighting situation is going to be. Another reason why I love Dichondra Silver Falls is because of its blue silvery color. When you're planting this next to something that's green, for instance, it really shows off both colors. So you can see the blue silvery sheen as well as the really green leaf, which is awesome and exactly what you want. You want the contrast. That makes things pop and show the boldness of each of the shapes and colors of the items in your container, which is awesome. Another reason why I love Dichondra Silver Falls is because it is a perennial in our area. So, and in fact, it has also been an evergreen for me. So in this pot, this Dichondra is from last year. It never died in the winter, and it's just stayed as glorious as it is today. But I have some other Dichondra in other pots which just started looking a little bit brown and kind of, you know, like it was dying, which is kind of what you expect. At which case you just trim it right at the soil level with a little cut, and then next spring it will begin to show itself again. So that's a great reason to use this plant because you don't have to repeat buy, you just can use it every year. All right, so I think those are all the reasons why Dichondra Silver Falls is one of my favorites to use in a container. And I'd love to see your containers with your Dichondra Silver Falls and how you've put it together in different arrangements. Please leave comments below. You can subscribe to my YouTube channel or follow me on Instagram or Facebook if you want to get more of Cara's Friday favorites on container gardening success. Thanks again. See you in the next one. Bye.